Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hilarious Headlines, where we bring you the funniest news stories from around the globe. I'm your host, Jimmy Fallon, and boy, do we have some wild stories for you tonight. We've got daring dog escapes, massage chair mishaps, cucumber chaos, and lottery luck that'll make you say, what? Buckle up, folks, because these stories are wilder than a hamster on a sugar rush. So grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready to laugh your socks off. Let's dive right in. First up, we're heading down south to New Orleans, where a four-legged escape artist named Scrim had the whole city talking. Now, Scrim's not your average pup. This 17-pound terrier mix is basically the canine version of Houdini. This little guy survived a hurricane, a snowstorm, even a leap from a second-story window. He was like the fuzzy, four-legged version of Bear Grylls, outsmarting everyone and leaving a trail of bewildered dog catchers in his wake. For months, Scrim was a local legend, with sightings reported all over town. People were putting up wanted posters, but not for a reward, just to say they'd spotted the furry fugitive. He was like the Elvis of the dog world. Finally, after weeks on the lam, Scrim was apprehended. His captors, a bunch of animal control officers armed with a cat trap. Turns out, even master escape artists can't resist a good can of tuna. He's safe and sound now, hopefully, looking for a forever home with higher fences. Next up, we're traveling across the globe to Japan, where one man learned the hard way that not all naps are created equal. Picture this. You're strolling through an electronics store and you spot a row of those fancy massage chairs. You know the ones. They knead, they vibrate, they practically sing you a lullaby. Well, this guy decided to give one a try. He settled in, closed his eyes, and let the chair work its magic. And then, he fell asleep. Hey, we've all been there, right? But here's where things take a turn. He wakes up feeling refreshed and relaxed, only to realize he's locked in. The store is closed, the lights are off, and he's trapped in a massage chair. Talk about a rude awakening. Luckily, this guy had a sense of humor about the whole thing. He tweeted out a picture of his predicament, and it quickly went viral. Eventually, the police and the store manager came to his rescue. Let's just say, it was not the most relaxing shopping trip. Chapter 3. Cucumber Chaos, TikTok strikes again. Hold on to your veggie burgers, folks, because this next story is about to get juicy. We're talking about cucumbers. Yes, cucumbers. Apparently they're all the rage in Iceland right now, thanks to the wonderful world of TikTok. A viral recipe featuring these green delights took the internet by storm, and suddenly everyone in Iceland was craving cucumbers. We're talking about lines out the door, empty shelves, and grocery store employees scratching their heads in disbelief. This is the first time social media has caused such a significant supply issue in the country. Who knew a simple vegetable could cause such a stir? It's like the great toilet paper shortage of 2020, but with a slightly healthier twist. So if you're planning a trip to Iceland anytime soon, you might want to pack your own cucumbers. Just, maybe keep your recipe to yourself, okay? Chapter 4. Copycat Cash Winning Ticket Double Take. And finally, we're wrapping things up with a story that proves sometimes it pays to be a copycat. We're talking about a woman in South Carolina who won big on the lottery just by copying the person in front of her. This lucky lady was buying her usual lottery ticket when she noticed the customer ahead of her was buying a whole bunch of them. Now, this woman wasn't feeling particularly lucky that day, but something told her to follow her gut. Or maybe it was just the excitement in the air. So she did what any reasonable person would do. She copied the other customer's ticket order. And guess what? It turns out that random act of mimicry turned into a $200,000 win. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. She's planning on using the money to pay off some bills and support her family. See, folks, sometimes the best things in life are free, or at least inspired by someone else's good fortune. That's all for tonight's hilarious headlines. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. From daring dog escapes to cucumber chaos, we've covered it all tonight. Remember, folks, life is full of surprises, so keep your eyes peeled for those hilarious headlines. You never know when you might stumble upon a story that'll have you laughing all week long. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.